Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Salon Talk with Nancy. I'm Nancy, and I'm your host. Thank you for joining me for today. This is episode 4, and I can't believe it. The time is flying. So first off, anybody that doesn't know me, my name is Nancy, and I'm a business consultant. I've been in our industry for over 20 years. I don't know where the time goes. I have had the privilege of working with some of the most iconic artists, business coaches in our industry today. I've worked on both the elite spa side, the medical spa side, hair side, done plenty of hair shows. I don't even know how. Thank God I was young when I did those. And I've worked on the makeup side. And to this day still have a bridal business. So I do very much word of mouth. It's very elite weddings. And I am a business consultant, and I partner and work with L'Oreal Salon Centric team at this time of my life. It's a great team, great resources. All we do is beauty, and we do it very well. But this show is really important to me because I wanted to be able to kind of share all this amazing information that I've learned, that I continue to learn and continue to grow. And my personal goal is to empower, inspire, and to elevate the beauty professional. I know that many years ago, I was inspired by a hairdresser that changed my life and helped me, inspired me to this awkward little kid that I was at one time in my life to get into the beauty industry. And I'm telling you, I've never felt like I've worked a day in my life. This industry has brought me such happiness and joy, and the people in it are amazing. And I truly believe that hairstylists and service providers are superheroes. We help people to feel and look beautiful every day, and we give them advice, and they look to us. So I just want to say, with greatness comes great responsibility. Always really take into consideration the advice that we're giving to other people, because they listen, and that could be good or bad. So I want to say how much I appreciate and adore our industry and all the wonderful people in it. So thank you for joining me. Today we're going to kind of break down and go slowly with the 12 different languages of buyers that Christy Valenzuela and I went over in episode 3. I'm going to do the first 4, and I'm going to give some great tips on business tips on really how to market and talk to those buyers. So are you ready? Because I am. Okay. Buyer number 1, savings and sales. Most people are actually this buyer. We can be multiple buyers. So I want you to think about how you buy, and also think about some of your favorite stores and what draws you to them and what makes you go to a sale, because we want to mimic that as we grow our mindset and our salon and spa store in our own businesses. All right, so savings and sales. These people absolutely want to know what's on sale. They want to know. They want to know the savings. They want to know the values. So first off, have you ever gone somewhere to get something and then they're like, oh, that was on sale last week? And you're like, what the heck? Why didn't I know about that? Well, it's a real thing. It happens. So communication is really important. So I like to do 6 weeks. Some practices are 8 weeks to run a promotion, but you should be doing a type of sale every 6 to 8 weeks, no longer than that, and flipping it over to another one. And they will change for the season. And whatever product that or services that you put on sale, you're going to plan them the month before to execute them. You're going to buy in your inventory, and then you're going to launch it. And they will always be relevant to the season, to your client's needs. All right, so we're going to do sales and savings. These customers definitely want to know what's on sale. So I recommend first of the year starting to update your client information with emails, cell phones, and addresses, so that you can really make sure that everybody's getting the right information. If somebody doesn't want to give it to you, it's not a big deal. Really, it's not a big deal. But most people will want you because they want to stay informed. Say, hey, listen, we're really up in our game this year. We want to make sure people are informed. Got a lot of good stuff going on. I purposely signed up for, I love Elemis, and I signed up for their texting, and I've been so impressed with the way they text me and communicate with me. And when I text back, they actually respond, just so you know. But I've been kind of looking to see what makes me want to buy, what intrigues me, and I've been, really taking notes so that I can help my own customers. All right, so making sure you're communicating that on social media as a platform, people know. Also, when I walk into the salon, I need to see signs. I need to know what's on sale. My front desk needs to tell me something's on sale. I need to know if there's a service on sale. So part of your check-in process with your front desk heroes, I love them. Front desk are heroes. Is that they're communicating what is on sale, what's happening, and as they get to know the different languages of the buyers, they can speak to that particular person, and maybe even put notes in your client uh, profiles. Okay, so clear signs, you want to make sure that even the bathroom has it, the stations have it, and of course that your stylists and service providers have the product to use. I worked in a salon spa that they had a voicemail. So if you called, and this is not uncommon, and the front desk person was on the other line, she just would say, please hold, I'll be right with you. And then there was a voicemail letting me know about the different services that they were having and the different promotions and something really nice about it, what the features and benefits were. And that would create the curiosity. So especially if I was coming in to get my hair done, but now I just learned about a beautiful like experience up at the spa that's like a warm body wrap, hydrate my skin, and a massage for an hour and a half, I might consider it for sure. All right. So email blasts and also social media posts. You can definitely engage your team to do some fun posts with this, but you want to make sure that it is very clear on your website, your social media, the signage, and that you have a designated area that your clients know they can go to that will be your sale area. And it should be something that as soon as they walk in, you could even have a separate clearance area too. All right, so I want you to imagine when you go into your favorite store, they always have a clearance area. They always have lots of signs telling me what's on sales. So I love Macy's. We have a really good Macy's in Rhode Island, and on the different, and there it's different departments or the different brands, and on top of the different holders, they tell you what the sale is. And then they have a clearance section, and they tell you where the clearance section is. So depending on what kind of buyer you are you going to go directly to the clearance? Are you going to go to the sale? Are you going to go to the what's new? It depends on what kind of buyer you are. Okay, so there are some tips and tricks for that. And again, you can definitely have some fun with it, include your social media. But the signs clearly stating what the savings is, what the value of it is really important for somebody that cares about the savings and sales. Okay, next type of buyer, majority rules. These people want to know that it works. They want to know that a lot of people have tried it before and that it gets good reviews. So these are definitely your Google review readers and probably your Google review writers. So again, they're important. You want to make sure they have a very good experience in your business and your establishment because they might be writing a review if they're not. So some of the ways you can communicate with these people is top seller signs. So they want to know that a lot of people have tried it and that it works and that it gets good reviews. It saves them time. Why do I need to try 10 different products just to find one I like? If all these people have already tried it and said that this is a great product, it's a top seller here, I'm willing to try it. And it's not going to be about the price, it's going to be about the performance. And I'm definitely a performance girl myself. Although I do love a good sale, I always get sucked in with buy two, get one free. I know it's only 33% off, but I get sucked into it and I end up buying three. That's just how it is. All right, so there are going to be top seller signs. I would definitely do this seasonally, and you can plug these in. These could be just layered in to your bi-monthly promotion that you have. This can be layered in as a top seller. You just need to put signs up for it. You could put top, run a report for your seasonal sellers. And let's say, for example, it's winter here in New England. And so everyone's hair is going to be dry and they're going to need hydration. So like you can run a report to see what your top sellers were for last year, or you could pick ask your team to do a meeting and kind of decide what's one or two products that could be top SKUs that you can plug in for a seasonal solution. Maybe it's a leave-in conditioner, maybe it's a leave-in detangler, maybe it's something that gets rid of static electricity. You should be tying in services with your promotions as well. So this, making sure that you're putting in what your top sellers are for these people, because they want to know. They don't want to have to try 50 products. They want to know that it works. That's it. That's how it works. It's that easy. Okay. Highly recommended. All right. So this client, when they're talking to you, let's say you're having a consultation, and so this is how I do a consultation. I want to have a whole episode on consultations, because I'm going to tell you, a consultation makes or breaks that guest experience. It sets up the expectations. So your consultation, so let's say I'm having a consultation. My client is talking about their hair, and maybe it's like it's summertime, and it's really dry, and it's breaking from all the free radicals and the salt water and the sun. And I'm having a consultation. And you're telling me about how horribly damaged your hair is, and I'm going to say, well, we have a treatment that I can use on you today that's going to help repair the hair. And they're going to say, they want to know. They're going to say, well, is that what you recommend? So I want you to keep listening for that, because when you're consulting with them and they're going to say, well, is that what you recommend? Do you recommend that? Or you're like showing them the product, like a leave-in treatment, and they're looking at it and they're like, this is the one you recommend, right? This is the one you used on my hair. This is the one you recommend. So they're going to keep saying recommend. So you're going to say back to them, yes, this is what I recommend for you to repair your hair. Remember, we talked and you said your ends were splitting, and now that we've done that treatment, you can see how silky it is. Well, this is the leave-in treatment that I recommend, that's going to prevent the future damage and has heat protectors, yada, 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 whatever it might be. All right, so that's highly recommend. All right, so be aware of your verbiage with these people. And these people would be a great one to do like when I was listening to this, I could think about like a stylist TikTok, like something fun where they're like, they're doing like a before and after, and they're just talking about what they recommend. And so it can be something fun like that, with like your before and afters, or just something cute. So that is definitely something, as a professional stylist, you're going to be drawing in people that are that type of buyer, that want a recommendation from a professional. All right, so I hope that helps. Let's go on to number 4. Number 4, they're the trendsetter. They want to know what's new. All right. So these are the people that come in, and if a trend starts, they're on it. They're on it. The second colors change in a trend, the second the warm tones started coming in for your hair color, your blondes, instead of all that icy color, they're the first ones to sit in your chair that say, I don't want to be icy blonde anymore. I saw such and such, and they have the X, Y, and Z golden blonde hair, and I want that. So they're the first ones to get the new iPhone. All right, so they're the trendsetters. They want it before anybody else gets it. They want to be the first to have it. They want to be right on trend. So they want to know what's new. So how do I speak their language of love? All right. Again, another layer on top of it. So we're going to have a sign that says what's new. So let's talk about that. What does that look like? So let's say it's my favorite, because again, I'm working for manufacturers pretty much my whole entire career. They change formulas. They update their formulas. If you haven't had an updated formula, there's a problem. So like, brands should be updating their formula, adding things like hyaluronic acid to hair. Like, they should be keeping up with consumers are wanting and asking for. So what's new could just be, let's say your favorite face cream, just they added a different type of peptide to it. That's what's new. So now it's new and it's innovative. Or what's new might be a look, like a coloring trend or formula. So you could be offering like glazings and different types of formulas. It might be a brand new product extension. So let's say that same customer that had the damaged hair. Let's say I've always had a treatment for it, and now there's a retail product for it, and that's their favorite treatment to get every time they come in. But now I can offer them a leave-in treatment, or a take-home mask. So this is the what's new, what's just in kind of verbiage. So when there's a new line extension or a new superstar product that comes out, again, keep it relevant to the season. You could have this as a featured item, and it could just say what's new. It could be at your front desk, literally at your front desk, with a little cute little tastefully made sign that says what's new, just in. All right. And you can get people pumped for this prior to it even hitting the salon and spa. So if you know you're going to be getting it in, that it's coming, you could be planning with um, your brand partner, your business consultant, whoever you're working with. And usually imagery, you can get imagery from the professional sites. Sometimes your consultants will have them, because like I work closely with my brands. I mean, I have somebody to talk to all the time that represents the brands, and they can get me images, they can get me all sorts of stuff. So you could do an email blast saying what's coming, soon to arrive, late, what's new, and do like an email blast like that. And so um, those are the type of marketing, let's say, or communication that that customer is going to react to. So if I have somebody that wants something new, they're the what's new person, and I'm showing them something that's been around forever, they're not going to care, because they probably have already tried it. They want to try the new version of it. So I just want to let everyone know. Okay, please make sure, a couple tips here, please make sure that when you're, and I do think I said it, but I'm going to say it again because this is how important it is. When your guest checks in, please make sure that you invite your guest to shop around. Not sit and get a magazine, but please feel free to shop around in our salon and spa store area. And they will. They love it. You'd be surprised the stuff I see. The stuff I see. All right. And I want you to know I personally lived all of this, and I can tell you this stuff works that I recommend. We just have to actually implement it and do it. Okay. Let's do some formulas. I know nobody likes formulas, but numbers tell a story. And one of the things that is very common when I'm doing a promotional planning with a salon owner, or spa owner, is they get a little nervous. They don't know how much to buy. So, as creative people, a lot of times we're emotional decision makers. And I want to be clear on that. Most creative people not only are the kindest hearted people, but they usually make decisions that are emotionally based. And they'll say things like, well, I feel like, and the second somebody says that to me, I understand that they're making a decision from their heart. And I have to be clear and show them the path on why we have to order X amount. All right, so let's start there. So let's say we're running a 6-week promotion. All right, that's a minimum. You might do an 8-week promotion, but we're going to use the example of a 6-week promotion. And you as a salon are open 5 days a week. So I have 6 weeks times 5 days. That's 30 opportunities. So 30 days, all right? 30 days I'm open with my team, and these are opportunities. This doesn't even count how many clients I'm going to see in a day. Now I'm going to look at how many stylists do I have. Let's just say in a perfect world, I have 5 stylists that all work 5 days a week. If they don't, which is the norm that they don't, that you have some part-time, just do an average. You can do an average of like 3 days a week that you're open, okay? If you have some part-time, some full-time. But let's just say in a perfect world, I have 5 stylists that work 5 days a week, and we're going to run this for 6 weeks. So I have 30 opportunity days that I have guests coming in. And out of those 30 days, I've got 5 people working every single day. If every stylist were just to sell 1 unit that's on sale for the 6 weeks, I would be at 150 units. Okay, I'm going to say that again, and then you can pick yourself up off the floor. So in a 6 weeks, all right, 6 weeks, I have 5 days that I'm open, and I have 5 stylists that are working. I've got 150 units. Remember, the 30-day opportunity was the 6 weeks plus the 5 days I'm open. That's 30 opportunities of guests coming in. 5 stylists work each day. And if each stylist just did their job, consulted and talked to their guests about the product, I would need 150 units. Now, we know that that's not really realistic because everybody has different clientele and they have different hair types. And if I have, let's say, a leave-in conditioner that has sunscreen in it for the summer, it doesn't mean that it's going to be the right one for everyone. So I might want to have a repair one for color protection, and one for like frizz control. Now I can actually get 150 units because I'm addressing all 3 different issues that happen to hair in the summer. So I could, but that's not always the case. So one of the suggestions Christy had suggested, I thought it was absolutely genius. So Christy, if you're listening, I just want to give kudos to you. She had suggested that you ask your team how many a week per person can you commit to. So if I look at my team and there's 5 of them, they all work 5 days a week, and I say, okay, Sue, what do you think you could do? What are you committing to a week? And she says 3. Okay, going. So does this make sense? Yes? I can write it down for you. Trust me. Okay, so there's a real math when it comes to actually purchasing. And you normally, if you're working with a consultant, you're going to take and pass on the savings from what's on sale. So I'm going to tell you that, let's say it's an April catalog, they're going to be putting things on sale that are on sale for the summer. So you're going to purchase, let's say it's 30% off. Let's go to those leave-in treatments. And your brand has leave-in treatments on sale at 30% off. I'm going to make my promotion. I'm going to buy the appropriate amount based on the team and the weeks that I'm going to be doing this promotion and the amount of days that I'm open, and I'm going to buy appropriately. I'm going to get the signs. I'm going to talk to my 12 types of buyers. I'm going to make sure that my team knows this is where I have the 2 weeks. Myself, I like the 2 weeks in between because I like to do a team meeting, a kickoff, an incentive, get it going, make it have fun. And then we're going to launch it. All right. So do know there's a formula to buying. Some of the reasons why people like don't, they basically stop making professional recommendations is because the owner doesn't buy enough product, or they don't repurchase their product appropriately. So I always recommend that you are reordering no more than 2 weeks. So if I sold, you know, 10 units of product from my store in 2 weeks, I'm going to replenish the 10, and I might add 2 more. So if something sold out before the 2 weeks was over and I was at 0 with a color care shampoo before 2 weeks, I'm going to make sure I'm adding 2 more of that. You never want to be on 0. That's the worst thing, is to be on 0. People are losing money on 0. It's missed opportunity. And what happens is the customer, if they come in and they buy something and now they come in 2 months later and they need the shampoo and conditioner again, and you only have the shampoo and you didn't think to reorder conditioner, they might give it a week and call, but they're not going to keep buying if they come back again and you still don't have it. This is why people go online, because they know they can always get it online. So again, I'm here to empower the professional. I promised I'd be authentic right from the get-go. And I see a lot, and I've worked with the most elite salons in the world, and I've worked with suites. I've done everything in between, and it doesn't matter if you are the best of the best and have 200 employees, or if you are just you in a suite. If you have 200 employees and nobody's selling retail because nobody knows what about signage and consumers and branding and marketing and reordering, it doesn't matter. I have plenty of suite owners that kill it because they follow instructions, they keep it on a budget, they order appropriately, they do the things that I share with them, and they have a very profitable salon store within their suite. So it doesn't matter the size. It what does matter is your willingness to try something new, to grow and to understand. I can tell you, I did some research. I hear some people say, a lot of salons, oh, retail's down, retail's down. I can tell you the beauty industry is in the next 2 years is going to grow in like double digit billions of dollars. So people are spending money on beauty. They said the average amount per month is $100 that a woman spends on beauty. $100. So my question is, are they buying it from you? And if not, why? And you can't use the excuse online, because I buy online, I buy from my service provider, I buy with the communication that comes to me. So if you just want to, if you want to get in the game of owning a retail salon store, I'm here to help you for sure. There are so many things that we can, that you can do. That's why I'm breaking this down with just, the first 4. And then next episode, we're going to do 4 more. Look at these, identify within yourself what kind of buyer you are. Think about your favorite stores that you like to go to and what you like to purchase and why do you purchase it. And then just try 1 or 2 of these implementations. So again, quick recap of what we talked about today. We talked about the sale, the person that loves a good sale and savings. So again, that's, you should be doing every 2 months tops, something on sale, passing on the savings. Then we talked about the majority rules, the person that might be busy. She doesn't want to try 10 products. She just wants to know it works. So she wants to know, what are your top sellers? So identify your top sellers. Those people are naturally going to be drawn to that because they see it's a top seller. And then we talked about the client that wants to know that it's highly recommended. So they're really looking to you as a service provider, as a professional. They're going to use the verbiage, well, do you recommend this? And you're going to say, yes, I recommend X, Y, and Z. All right. And then on our 4th one, they were the trendsetters. They were the people that want to know what's new. They get it before anybody else gets it. That's all they want. They want to know that they're trying the latest and the greatest. So I hope this recap was great and very helpful to you. I hope that you got something out of it. Please check out my social media. I'm going to be posting these on my social media, and I'm really looking forward to people getting something out of it and responding and reacting. Please share your ideas with me. So share your pictures, share and show me, and share with others and show each other what you're doing for your displays and the signs. Some of the resources are Canva. I love Canva. You can create lots of marketing pieces on Canva. You can also go to the professional sites to get images from them. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much. Please make sure you subscribe and share if you like this. If you got something out of it, please go to Salon Talk with Nancy on social media, on Instagram, and it's Nancy Bogler on Facebook. And I look forward to hearing from you. And until next time, enjoy. Thank you.